Hello dear students. So now from today we would start chapter number 4 of class 7 science, that is heat here. So before starting this, let me tell you in brief about the previous chapter, that is fiber to fabric, where we have discussed about the different types of fiber that we are getting from the animal as well as from the plants there. And out of this fiber we are making different clothes like woolen clothes, silk clothes and the cotton clothes. And we are wearing also these clothes in different during the different seasons, like we are wearing the woolen clothes during winter season and the cotton clothes during the summer season. Okay, because during the winter we feel cold and during the summer we feel hot there. Okay, now suppose you have been given here two glass. Let's say this is the first one and this is the second one. You have the two glass, and the glass first contains the hot water. It contains hot water, and the second one contains the cold water. Okay, so this one would be the hotter object, this one would be the colder one object. So how would you differentiate between these two objects? Means how would you find that yes, this one is the hot one, this one is the cold one? How would you find? Simple, by touching. If you are touching this, you would feel hot. If you are touching this, you would feel cold then. So simply by touching you can differentiate between the hot and the cold object. Are you getting it or not? But this method of touching is not always reliable. How? Let's say we have three containers now. This is the first container, this is the second one container, and this is the third container. We have the three containers. The container A contains the hot water. This one is the B container. Let's say this is A, this is B, this is C. And container B contains the cold water. And container C contains the mix of both hot and cold water. It contains the mix of both hot and cold water. This is the container C. Now you are just told to dip your left hand in this one container and right hand in this container at the same time. Let's say you have the two hand and you are told to dip your left hand in this one container and the right hand in this one container for 3 to 4 minutes, let's say. Okay, let's say you are to dip your left hand in this one container and right hand in this one container for 3 to 4 minutes. So definitely in your left hand you would feel hot and in your right hand you would feel cold. Now after this, after 3 or 4 minutes, you are told to dip your both the hands in this one container that contains the mix of both hot and the cold water. Now you are to dip your both the hands in this one container. Now how would you feel? You would feel same in your both hands. The hand which was there in the cold water earlier would feel same as the hand which was there in the hot water is there. So your both hand would feel the same. There would be the same kind of feeling in both the hands. So this method of touching is not reliable always, because here you cannot differentiate which one water is here. Are you getting it or not? Yes. So the method of touching is not always reliable. Okay. So now how would you differentiate now? So we have a next method for this, that is by measuring the temperature. That is by measuring the temperature. If you are measuring the temperature, you can just find out, yes, this one is having the higher temperature, this one is having the lower temperature, and this one is having the moderate temperature. So this is how you can differentiate. Okay, but how would you measure the temperature? So for measuring the temperature, we have an instrument here that is known as the thermometer. Are you getting this? We would discuss more about this thermometer later, but here let me tell you, to measure the temperature we have an instrument here that is known as the thermometer. So simply by using the thermometer would have the reading more here, lesser here, and moderate one reading here. So by using the thermometer you can just find out which one is more hotter, which one is lesser one. Okay, so this would give the more temperature, this would give the very least temperature, and this would give the moderate temperature. So this is how you can differentiate between these three objects by measuring their temperature. So here we have the two methods to find out whether the given object is hot or cold. So first method is simply by touching, which is not always reliable. And then if it is not reliable, then we can use the second method, where we are using the thermometer to measure the temperature of the given objects. Are you getting it on? Yes. Okay, let me write this on the board now. So this is what you have to write in your notebook. See, we have two methods for finding out whether the given object is hot or cold. So first one is by touching. By touching an object, we can find out, yes, whether the given object is hot or cold. But this method is not always reliable, as we have discussed, in case we have the three containers having the different water. So this method was not fit there. So now we have the second method, that is measuring the temperature. So simply by measuring the temperature, we can differentiate between the different object. Okay. So we are measuring the temperature by using an instrument that is known as the thermometer. So in the next lecture, we would be reading more about this thermometer. Okay. Okay. See you in the next lecture then. Till then, stay tuned and keep watching. Thank you. Have a good day.